The ultimate despair. A group of people who caused the tragedy 1 year ago. Those same people who put together this killing game and began broadcasting it around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. Dude, is this not the Illuminati? Like, dude, Byakuya is part of the Illuminati. It seems like such an Illuminati thing to do. But right now... Right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Also, I fucking love this song. This is, like, such a fucking badass, like... The moment, like, the speech kicks in. The hero gives the ultimate speech and is like, we can do this. I love this music. Right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. We can rebuild the plane. Oh, we can't do that. Can we just exit the door? Rattle, rattle. It's locked, but we have a way to open this door. Kyoko, open the door. You have the master key. Do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that got you to from the headmaster's room?
Indeed.
Of course I do. It's absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. And it can open any door in the school, right?
Right?
That's right. Then we should be able to use it on that door, right? Alright, alright. Hey, Kyoko, can we use that key of yours to open this door, right?
It's true.
Let's find out. Kyoko took out the key with Monokuma's design on it and slid it into the keyhole. And then, click. Yes, it opened.
Indeed.
And now we can get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. We quickly opened the door and made our escape from the garbage pit. You know what I also just realized? I realized we haven't even gone into that, like, science lab on the 5th floor. We quickly opened the door and made our way out of the garbage pit. What the fuck is in there? Is it a monster? Finally. We were finally free. But there wasn't even time to take a breath of relief. Because the real fight had just begun. Look at us! The ultimate pain, ultimate suffering, ultimate despair, ultimate execution, ultimate death. Are these all students? After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There was a metal ladder leading up into the tunnel. We started climbing the ladder, intent on reaching the surface. Mistake on my end. I should have let her go first. The ladder was impossibly long, but I couldn't even see where it ended. We climbed into the darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped, I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down. How did I survive this fall? Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. But now that you said that, I'm getting kinda nervous. Maybe talking will help me keep my mind off of it. Kyoko, there's something I wanted to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. I came from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family's always seen it that way. Then is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh? But how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So, the best detectives always keep their identity a secret, like L.
Right.
Because we take pride in it.
Indeed.
Pride? A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That is how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things, and to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society, which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. A conscious effort?
True.
It's kind of old-fashioned, and I can't say it's entirely rational, but it's our family creed, and we do what we must to protect it. Because, like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains. Before I came here, I was looking up info about the school online and never saw anything about her, because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family.
However...
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. But the reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? Shouldn't her dad be a detective? What? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect with my father. Huh? But you'd be reuniting after all those years, right? You would have had so much to talk about. There's nothing I want to talk to my father about. There is something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes, I have to find him and tell him face to face. What? What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young. I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented, he had a promising future, but he had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and then they had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
Right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work that I do. I take pride in my family name. So every last part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had the chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression. So I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that, and she might have been what she might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative and more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However,
there is one thing I can never forgive. Really?
So...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing. But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as the little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they see me even to this day. His shadow has been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow. That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to settle the past. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that?
Wrong.
Oh, our only connection is through blood, nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul?
Hey.
No. Is blood really enough to call someone family? Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that, I didn't know how to respond. So instead, I said nothing. Jeez, character motivation. I just kept climbing the ladder in complete silence. And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Looks like this is it. On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back. Remember the hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. Oh, I know what she's talking about. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch. The hatch opened with ease, and so... Oh! Looks like we're back. But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now that we're back in Hope's Peak Academy, Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. Dude, we're back. Is Monokuma gonna be pissed? Well, surely he knows we're back. So now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too, you helped me, so they might... You're worried? It's not against the rules. Yeah, of course. Then let's just get a concrete answer. Huh?
In other words...
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping. Wait, that's...
However...
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out, and it's not like we can run away. And she said that she pointed towards the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now? Yeah, be like, hey, bitch, I lived. Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind is ensnared? You said something like that before. What does it mean? The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down.
Right.
There was? If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confer it. Yo, Mike, thank you for the follow. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. I'm still a little... No, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we? Monokuma should be in the gym. Let's get going. All right, let's fucking go. I got some words I gotta say to him. Where's everyone else? Where's, like, I was expecting like a meeting. Like, I was expecting Aoi. I expect to come out the hatch. Aoi embraces me. And then I embrace her. The nice moment. Instead, nothing.
Well now.
Hey. Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here? That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay? You were supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you? So what if I did? What will you do? If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again, and this time I won't leave anything to chance. Kyoko, do whatever you feel you have to. What? Dude, she threw me under the bus. Before you do, let me just say one thing. If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that matters to you, right? Huh? I lose?
Hey!
You, explain yourself. What do you mean by that?
Because...
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me.
In other words...
I was supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right? Hey, wait, what are you talking about?
However...
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The result of the trial weren't all what you were expecting. I fucking struggled through that sentence. Because you never imagined that it was that in that position, one person would protect another like that. And in response to that unexpected development, you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well.
However...
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. Jesus Christ, she's unfolding his entire plan. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter Ego, the hero, the actual hero of this game. Chihiro has actually saved this entire game. You never imagined the possibility of being that could come to our aid even after you'd killed it.
Am I wrong?
Now here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did.
Listen to me.
So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? Hey, Monokuma's going through the execution machine. You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto?
Well?
And you can prove this, right?
Well...
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that. It doesn't matter if we can prove it. Oh, we got vote. Vote. Unanimous decision. What is this? A comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence.
That doesn't matter.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some. Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type? If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been griped by the despair you love to inspire. But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
What the heck?
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence?
Indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince. If you are trying to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. Oh, she's in the TV.
Indeed.
Huh? Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because of what we said is exactly right.
Listen to me.
Despair can never kill hope. Dude, she knows. She knows we're in the TV.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No. You have no choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair fair and
That's what we
square,
have to do.
then I suggest you take my advice. So what is this advice of
it's
yours?
true.
To do Mukuro's trial? Oh, what? To do it over again? Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a
It's
fair
time
trial.
for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
Oh!
Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? A fair trial. One last showdown, in other words. This would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word. Dude, where's Celeste when you need her? Come on, dude. This is this is a gamble. This is the definition of a gamble. Oh, come off it. This is like the all-in play. Shit. Come on, Celeste didn't make it this far? Come on, dude. Yo, Steven, think of the follow. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Very.
What's wrong?
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a bit. So time for bear jokes. Now, what you've suggested might be plausible, but it would certainly make for one honey of a climax.
in
Honey.
other words,
Does that mean you accept?
You guys!
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And it would cause you unbearable despair, right? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hope win out, or will my despair claim victory?
I can barely contain myself!
Let's have one final grisly showdown. He agreed. Then we still have a shot at this?
Bear it!
But this is the long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing, the killer is barely a fitting end.
Guys!
So for the final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. All the mysteries? That's right, every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do
I
that,
can barely contain myself!
then that'll be enough to qualify as a victory. A koala. I guess a koala is a bear. For you.
it's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school,
Guys!
then you win. But if you can't do all of that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me? We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen to me.
When we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
Hey,
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
hey,
I just wanted to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school's regulations, and having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that. Huh? Mukuro's trial is no exception, then it's part of the regulations, which would have to mean that whoever killed Mukuro... What does that mean? Is one of us? It's a very polarizing approach. I know, but... Okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people that take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began... are those 16 students. What?
listen.
Are you telling the truth? Why'd you go all quiet all of a sudden?
Now I'm
I'm done talking. I got nothing to say to you. I don't know what that hint means. I'll be honest, I don't know what that hint means. So get lost, would ya? I'm so mad. He seems emotionally unstable. Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair.
Hey.
Come on, Makoto, let's go. Okay. I don't know what that hint means. Mukoto is such a mystery. I don't understand Mukoto at all because she wasn't with us. She doesn't appear at the class trial. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Maybe I'll learn about it in this chapter, but like Mukoto's existence is such a fucking monkey wrench. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym. I lived. I could hardly believe it, but somehow I ended up not getting executed. I still had my life and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. I'm not in her debt. Stop it. I'm not in anyone's debt. Kyoko, thank you for everything. Everything I have right now is because of you. Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. This is where I need Byakuya to actually come in and be useful. If he's not involved in this whole thing, this is where I need him to fucking enter the equation and fucking bust out the big guns, you know? I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they? They had no choice but to accept. Huh? It's all because of the one moment that the mastermind let their guard down, like I said. When was it the mastermind let their guard down? I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said if they hijacked the airwaves to the broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah. We're in the Truman Show. Yeah, they definitely said that. And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable. You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off, and yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it. But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. A reason? They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other. They wanted to show the world? The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all of their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
In other words.
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why? To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point?
Hey.
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. You're talking about hope, right?
That's right.
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair. The mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal as the ultimate despair. What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? But that's just ridiculous.
It's true.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. I feel like Toko falls into ultimate despair. Dude, Toko is such a fucking gloomy woman. Like, she's always depressed. She's always like, the aura of sadness overwhelms. Maybe Toko's behind all this. Yo, Dai, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really the only reason for making the rest of us suffer? I know how angry it must make you, and yet, that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness.
In other words.
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter.
At the very least.
At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves?
Indeed.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Fuck! Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in that case, they couldn't lay a finger on me. But in my case, dude, why would you guys show me the picture of Junko, dude?
Right.
So instead, they tried to use the class trial, following all of their proper rules to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work.
It's true.
Yes, thank you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion. To prove to the world that despair is better than hope. They had to have defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations. But all of that was a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge? Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance. Because you believe in me, another path. Because you believed in me, another path opened up. Still, I can't believe how much the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
wrong.
In the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet. A gamble. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least. I won the bet. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, wouldn't you say? A poker face! Dude, imagine if this was Celeste. Celeste would be so proud. This is the definition of a poker face. Something even Celeste, for some reason, didn't always have. Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
Or everything we've gone through would have been for nothing. You're right. If I can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. Yo, JJ's MXD, thank you for the follow. And I'm Irish, thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate it. There is no option except to win.
Hey.
But before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now that we know who our real enemy is, all we have to do is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. I fucking hate that sentence. All we have to do is work together and not kill each other. Dude, I swear to God, if one of us kills each other, working together with everyone, I swear to God. I'm gonna be so fucking angry. Is that really possible? Huh? Anyway, right now, all we have to do is go find the others.
Go?
They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go? Yeah, let's go. Let's go give it a sniff. The dorms. Not the dorms. Not the dorm. Wait, this is the dorms. Oh, this is the dorms. Team, owie! Owie! You are the only one who I care making it out of this whole situation. Fine. The dorms. What, I gotta go to each of their rooms? Where am I supposed to be going? Usually there's like an exclamation mark. Shit. Let's just go knock on Awie's door. Fuck Byakuya. Junko. Toko. Chihiro. Celeste. Aoi. This is Hina's room? Is she inside?
Hey.
I don't think she's here. Come on, we need to keep looking. What? Ah, fuck. Alright, we're not gonna knock on Toko's door. If anything, they're in Byakuya. Byakuya. He's like the unofficial leader. This is Byakuya's room. Is he inside? Knock, knock.
Hey.
I don't think he's in here. Come on, we need to keep looking. Where is everyone? Wait, they might be in the diner. They might be in the diner. Everyone always goes to the diner. It's not nighttime. Oh shit, it is nighttime. But it's not locked. Dude, where is everyone? And suddenly we were greeted with... What the fuck? You again? How's that? Is he fucking malfunctioning? Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. That's a foursome sen act. Jeez, what the heck?
However,
I don't know what that was all about. I couldn't help but let out a sigh of relief. Ah! Ah!
Makoto?
The squad, the hug! Dude, I was saying, give me a hug. Owie, give me a hug.
Guys!
She's running at me.
It is! There's no two ways about it. That's Makoto.
Huh? You survived?
Shut up, Toko.
Jeez. You're like a stubborn little cockroach, you know that?
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not a ghost, right?
Ah, hero, everyone's a goddamn ghost with you. Everyone was there, all of my friends who had struggled together and survived. As soon as I saw their faces, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up. Oh, I'm a fucking pussy.
What?
Oh, God. Come on, give me the hug that I wanted from Owie. Wait, what's that smell?
What the heck?
Damn, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away. Shoo, shoo. In a flash, my tears dried up, and I was fucking depressed in the corner. Owie. So what have you guys been doing while I was gone? Well, we figured that since the trial was over, we'd have access to new places again. And no dice. All of the rooms that were locked before were still locked. So there weren't any new areas? Then where can we go to find new clues? We got a key. Untrue. We got the master key. I still can't believe you survived. Yeah, me either. Do you realize why it is you escaped execution? It was alter ego. He saved my life.
That's right.
Not too many people can say that they had their lives saved by a computer program. I imagine it was a learning experience for you. Toko, I'm not happy to see you, but I've somehow considered you a serial killer, my friend. You stink. Are you rotten? Rotten, physically, mentally, every way you could be rotten. Sorry, I was rolling around in garbage for a while. This smell is so smelly. Dude, why is she so weird? Super smelly. You smell even worse than me. Way worse than me. I win. She seems happy for some reason. Okay. Okay,
Yo.
Toko. Makoto, what was it like hanging out in the spirit world? I didn't go to the spirit world. Did you get to talk to her? Who? Miss Cleo. No, I didn't talk to her. I mean, I didn't go to the spirit world. Who the heck is Miss Cleo? Who the fuck is that a hint? Miss Cleo? Do I keep note of that?
Makoto.
There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened
Yes.
with Monokuma. Explain? Explain what? But is it okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's true.
It's related to what we have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial. Kick in the cool music. Last class
In
trial?
other words,
We're going to redo Mukuro's trial. What? Seriously?
How about that?
What's the point of redoing it? Makoto killed her, right? Hero! You sentenced me to death. A little fucking empathy would be nice. No, I didn't do it. Like I keep telling you.
wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer, and of course it's not me or any of you. Then who is it?
I see.
What she's saying is it was all the work of the mastermind. What you're saying, the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was all an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time and did what he had to stop it.
However-
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die.
What did you say?
You spotted the trap? Did you, Makoto? No. But I traveled back in time and I did it a second time. You make it sound like it was easy. I just,
However,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school's regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules. Which is why I went to negotiate with them to have the trial one more time. And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain leverage you needed, didn't you?
correct.
Very observant of you.
Naturally.
I recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said, now it's the mastermind that's ensnared, that's what you were referring to.
Don't be mean.
Hey, I'm totally in the dark here. For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it later. So knowing all of this, what do we do now?
About that.
It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? But there's more to it than that, correct? Yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery? Oh, we've been looking around all the time and we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway,
You've probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone? Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do about it? Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I'm fine with the way things are. I'm fine living here forever with Master. I mean, I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible. Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words, one decisive final battle. A rather interesting development, I'd say. But figuring out who the mastermind is, and how they killed Mukuro, and all of the school's mysteries? A pretty tall friggin' order. Maybe this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So if we work together and search as hard as we can, I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. Huh? I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone? Oh my god, you're not about to say one of us is gonna fucking murder someone. You can't agree? Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
Indeed.
That's what I thought too at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Hint? 16 students came in and that's the only 6? So one of us is the mastermind. Is that what he's getting at? It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but okay, enough puns. Here's the hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but this killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students, and the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since that killing game began are those 16 students. What about Mukuro? Maybe Mukuro's not dead. Granted, she exploded. That's like a squib. That could have been like a fake squib explosion. An explosion that somehow only propels outwards. Are those 16 students? Mukuro doesn't make sense. Monokuma said, I guess Mukuro's dead and we're solving her death. Monokuma said that, didn't he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. But why?
So in other words...
If the mastermind really is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says, it's one of us, then the mastermind would have to have set foot in this school, right? Monokuma could have probably murdered Mukuro, but there's no way he could have disguised the scene like that.
In other words...
But according to Monokuma, the only person who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students have been taking part in the killing game. Then the mastermind is one of us. There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning, and in Mukuro, you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
That's right.
And of those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of us?
No way!
You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say that for true yet. Monokuma might have just said that to confuse us.
Indeed.
It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. And that's one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. But if one of us was the mastermind, they'd have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active?
Well...
Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret.
But...
The only person who could have done that was Mukuro herself. I don't care how sneaky you are, we would have noticed someone sneaking off that many times.
I'm right?
And maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way they could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. Well, it would be entirely possible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Well, maybe, but still. Nighttime. Or class trial?
This is a school announcement.
What was that? What was that?
You've all probably figured this out by now, but
Is he drinking wine?
at this point, the killing game has now entered true ending mode.
Uh-oh.
So, in the name of fairness, I will unlock every room in the school.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
Whatever you want. Solve the
That's what I'm
mystery
talking
in
about.
whatever way you see fit.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. We don't even
We
need the
can
key
all meet
anymore.
up at the class trial, okay?
Hmm?
How very magnanimous of him to unlock all of the rooms.
That's fine.
The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning
In the
anyway.
name of my family.
At this point, I can rely on only myself, on the Togami blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then. After making his final statement, Byakuya left the dining hall. Master, he didn't take me with him.
Hey.
Don't you... do you blame him? Without Master, the rest of you are like coffee without cream, without the cream. Or coffee. You're totally useless. So bye. With that, Toko trudged out of the dining hall. And now she's gone. You're gonna go off by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. Which just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me. Alright, bye, hero. Bye.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself, too. Good.
Just a second.
Wait, how come? Hey, Owie, you come with me. Just wait and see. I'm gonna use my totally awesome spirit power to figure out the mastermind's identity. Laughing loudly, Hiro left the dining hall. Everyone's really gonna go off by themselves? What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing.
But,
I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know?
cause, I mean...
But up until now, haven't really been all that useful. I just depended on Sakura and everyone else. You're not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. Makoto. That's really nice of you to say. But still, I know I've mostly been totally useless.
Okay.
So I figured at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. Hina was surprisingly in high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. And once again, it's just us two.
Indeed.
Well then, here's what I think. Who I think it could be. I think Kyoko and Byakuya are clear. Byakuya can be sus because of the whole, like, he's part of the Illuminati thing. But I think he's clear. I think he's proved himself clear. Maybe. Toko may be a serial killer and might be behind it. Hiro, I'm honestly most sus of Hiro because out of everyone, I was analyzing everyone's, I was running through everyone's ultimate in my mind. And for being the ultimate clairvoyant, he only has an accuracy of like 20 to 30%, which is worse than just guessing if something will happen. That's like the ultimate clairvoyant. The best of the best only has a 20 to 30% accuracy in terms of what they say. That doesn't seem right. That's like such an easy one to like... That seems like such an easy ultimate to fake. That's where my mind is at. Also, Mukuro. I need to uncover what's with Mukuro because shit just don't seem right. So you're gonna go off on your own too, right,
However-
Kyoko? Well, don't misunderstand. Just because we're going off to do our searches separately doesn't mean that we can't still work together.
So-
Also, I'll just add to this Hiro sus thing. Hiro's an idiot. Hiro never should have made it this far. Whether or not he's the killer or the mastermind or whatever, there's no fucking way he should have made it this far. He should have died. He should have died before anyone else. I'll just put that in there as well. That goes for all of us. I think I see what you mean. Doing our own investigating doesn't mean we can't work together till the end. I should just see it as splitting up to cover more ground. And then we can get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right.
So then,
Well, I'd better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
correct.
Monokuma said that all the doors in the school had been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all of the places we couldn't go
Makoto.
before. Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, Kyoko was gone, leaving only me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I have to prove. I'll prove the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of this school. And then we can all escape together. Oh, dude, it's nighttime. I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mukuro's Monokuma file. Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Once we find out who killed Mukuro Ikusaba, then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? I guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, and the door in the center with Monokuma's face on it. That's the door I was thinking of. Oh, and the second floor of the dorms where the gate was down before. That should be open now, right? After that, I'll have to double check the area that are connected to the murder, which means the gardens and the dojo. Okay, time to get started. Holy fuck, my checklist. My checklist is massive. Should I go get items? Do I get to spend time with anyone? Can someone tell me if I get to spend time with people? Because should I like buy items? Should I go to the school store? No? Alright. The data center. I wanted to go to the data center. The first thing I wanted to do, the first place that popped into my mind was the door with Monokuma's face on it. That was the first place that I wanted to check. I didn't know what was in it, and I want to check what was in it. Also, Aoi's here, so...
Hey, Makoto.
Hey, are you here to look around too? Is that what you were doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door. So I figured, if all the doors in the school had been unlocked, then this one should be open too, right? Although I couldn't bring myself to open it. Because it might explode, right? And that'd really suck. So you can open it. I'm sure she didn't mean it, but she made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Hey, I'm okay with me getting blown up too. I'll do it. Don't worry. Okay, so here I go. I guess I'll open it. I feel like this is just going to be a bedroom. Because the mastermind had to have slept somewhere. Wait, let me take cover first. I don't want to get exploded. You know, race over to a nearby desk and hid under it. Okay, go ahead. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all of my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Wait, is this where he controls Monokuma? There was no explosion, thankfully. My first impression was, whoa, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I think I was kind of thinking the same thing. This is where they control Monokuma. 4186. I don't know what these numbers mean. Do any of them say Leon backwards? M. Monokuma. Wait, there's a thing on the floor. There's a hatch! That's where Monokuma comes in. What's this device? It looks like some kind of control panel. Is it really? Oh, it's really over the top. Like some kind of military installation. Military. Dude, it is Mukuro. Yeah, it looks kind of like a mech cockpit, right? Hifumi'd probably freak out if he saw it. Cockpit? Yeah, like a military cockpit. Like what a soldier would use. Like what an ultimate soldier would use. But so Monokuma's room had a control panel that looks like some sort of cockpit. Then could that mean...
Okay.
Alright, let's start poking around at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. Hold on, you can't just do whatever or something like... do something like this. But it was too late. Dude, Monokuma's gonna pop out. Because she's controlling him. Hino was already jabbing away at the control panel. Huh? Did you hear that? Yeah, I think it came from the other room. What did you push? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center. Data Center? It looks like a... I took a good look at the control panel. I saw a bunch of buttons, each with the name of a room next to it. And just like that, Hina said there was one labeled Data Center. Then that must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center, that's right next door. The room we were just in. That's where the strange noise came from. I'd better probably go check it out. Yeah, please, I'm kind of scared out of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer for you on from over here. Dude, Monokuma popped out. Each button controls a little Monokuma doll that comes out. They're all different. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Dude, he's here! Ah, is that Monokuma? Dude, let's just station someone in there. Hey! Wait, why is he talking? Give me all your donuts! Owie. Is that you, Hina? What? Aw, man, busted. How did you know?
Say what?
What is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling?
Hello.
Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
Ah, guess what I found? A self-destruct button. Whatever you do, don't push it.
Too bad.
Aw, man. Were you seriously gonna push it? Anyway, I guess that settles it. The room with the Monokuma drawing on it, and the control panel inside. Dude, fucking... Dude, it's fucking... This guy has always been in here. Only Mukuro could have controlled this. It's the weirdest thing. Whoa, hey Makoto, what the heck was that just now? Monokuma. Huh? What do you mean? What you were controlling just now, it was Monokuma. Monokuma? What, for real? Yep, just looks like the panel definitely controls Monokuma, which means the mastermind has been controlling him from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. The mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from this room, and this control room is totally separate from the data center area with all the monitors. In other words,
Hey,
maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Kyoko's theory was right. But if the mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here... Aw, this is just me proving that all of us friends, me, Aoi, Kyoko, Byakuya, Toko, and Hiro haven't been the killers. This is just gaining evidence that we're all innocent. That means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would have been true. But if that is true... It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Here's a hint. Yeah. Everyone's in the school. All 16 students were in the school. Then the mastermind Monokuma's puppeteer really is the 16th student? No, it can't be. There's no way, right? Monokuma's control room has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like that face you're making. Oh no, it's nothing. Okay. What about you? Is everything okay? Well, it's just... This is where the mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set up traps or something? I can't say it's possible, but I really hope that it's not true. So, like, you want to leave soon? There's still lots of other places to check out. Yeah, good point. We can't waste all of our time standing around here. Okay, you want to get going? Yeah. Hey, Aoi, let's go. Aoi. Shit, my bad. What's wrong, Makoto? Let's hurry up and get out of here. Well, yo, why you hurry to get out of here? Aoi, what do you want to leave? Wait, I didn't analyze the panel on the floor. Click. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? Ah, the door just locked on its own. What? My hand shot out to grab the doorknob. Yo! Yo, bitch, get back out. You're right, the door's locked, but why? You cunt. It's locked because the data center is now restricted. Monokuma. No fair, you can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like. It's for your benefit. Because if that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone would get if the school's mascot just up and stopped moving. Then that room? As you may have guessed, that's where my controls are. So right now you're being operated by someone in that room?
Indeed.
Correctamundo. But that doesn't make any sense. We were just in there and that didn't see anyone. Fuck, I didn't analyze the floor panel. I was thinking like, dude, what if they're like down in there? We were just in there and we didn't see anyone. Oh, didn't? You didn't? Did you? Are you saying that you were as thorough as you could have been? Fuck! Did you happen to check a suspicious certain hatch? No way, the hatch on the floor? Fuck! Too bad, that was your one big chance and you blew it.
Too bad.
Of course, the hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Now then, the room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I think he just said that it would have been useless anyway. I think he said it would have been useless. So, dude, I fucking knew I should have checked the hatch, but I fucked up. I'll really be relying on you to tell the others. Peace. Fuck, dude. He's gone, but was he telling the truth? The mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, you think back to when we got locked out of the control room, that proves it for sure. Then when I said we should leave, well, that hatch couldn't be open from the outside anyway, right? So it's not your fault. Okay, it's alright, Hina. It's alright, it's not your fault. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most out of the time we have left. You're right. If there's one thing I'm good at, it's keeping my body moving.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna run around and tell everyone what we found. Nice, you've got me all motivated
You got
again.
it.
Okay, I'm out. See you later. Hina took off at a full sprint. Now, I have to do what I can to. That's the only way forward. I don't know why reading gets me the hiccups. Alright, Hina's off. Oh, the headmaster's room. The door that Sakura fucking absolutely knocked down and bodied initially. Let's give it a sniff. I feel like we're gonna catch him. We're gonna catch him in the act. Also, Monokuma's incredibly playful for a, if it's the military person. This is the headmaster's room. I heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it myself. Ah, Makoto, it's you. Oh, Byakuya. Yo, what's with all these pictures? And why are these two the exact same? And these two are the exact same? Why are you copying and pasting all these pictures? Yo, my sword! My golden sword! Why can't I analyze these? Are these presidents? Oh, those are headmasters, probably. Headmasters taking over each other again. There are trophies and even a shield on display in the case. Trophies and a shield. What? And all the documents, These are documents scattered all across the floor. Somehow it makes me feel anxious. What else, huh? What else is hidden? The bookshelf seems really well made, and it's filled with files and thick books. Alright, Byakuya, what have you uncovered? Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? Hidden door. What do you mean, something interesting? Hidden door. Hidden bookcase door. Take a look at this. Oh, it was on the top of that pathetically ostentatious desk. Class 78. Student registry. It contains profiles for all of us and Mukuro.
So, in other words...
Apparently, Class 78 refers to us. Wait, that when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room.
I see.
That's right, it mentioned Class 78. This must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed in there along with hers,
In other words...
there can be no doubt Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student. That must be how Kyoko learned about this. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. An uneven tearing, the way the paper had been crumpled. She must have been in a hurry. Well, since she snuck in to get it, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible. What's your point? There's a second page. She was in so much of a hurry, she only got the first page. Dude, I was right. Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages.
So,
what?
in other words...
When it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we still didn't have. The music kicks in. What kind of information is it? Why do you ask me to explain every little thing? You can't read. You can read, can't you? It seems it seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Dude, that's what she looks like! I was wondering! Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and the background of the entity floats close but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair. Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about all of this. I need to push forward with my research into the Ultimate Despair. And I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. Does not line up with the body we found. That does not line up with the body we found. The fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. Naturally, I want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the mastermind were allies? So why would they kill Mukuro? I feel like this is another case where Mukuro isn't dead. Plus, even if the headmaster seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of, they would have had to take her completely by surprise to have to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
What?
What's wrong, Makoto? Huh?
That's fine.
You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within that file that you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before? Yeah. She's kind of cute. A girl who seems to be included as part of our class. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds, and even lists her vital. Holy fuck, she's small. 31, 22, 36. Well, what do you think? What do I think? Are you asking me, like, if she has a nice body? If that body lines up with the body we found in the fucking greenery, which it does not, I don't think. You hopeless idiot. What I'm trying to tell you is maybe you'll want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll make your way back to the corpse, and maybe you'll think, oh, could that mean... Wait, is he trying to say the corpse is fucking... It doesn't add up. The numbers don't mean anything. There's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro. Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible, but it wouldn't hurt to confirm,
It's all
right?
clear now.
But that's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's errand boy. Dude, she's alive? She's small enough to fucking crawl through the vents, I tell you that much. Oh, and one last thing. Also, if she's crawling in the vents, that's just like fucking guerrilla warfare, dude. Just like fucking Nam when she was out there blasting terrorists. It's a bit of advice from me to you, so I guess you pay attention. Advice from me? For me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. It's not that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Well, don't put too much faith in her.
In other words,
the cost of that faith might be more than you can afford. What are you saying? Just what I think. Call it a hunch. A hunch? But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Yeah, listen, I've never trusted Kyoko. Even still, I don't trust Kyoko, so... The registry, apparently that's us. Mukuro, part of the ultimate despair. What does that mean, part of the ultimate despair? That's like multiple pieces. Is this it? Can I not investigate more? Camera in the headmaster's room. I feel like I can't investigate more. I feel like I'm not getting any more hints. Nothing. I think that's it. Alright, what else? The chem lab. On the highest floor, the 5th floor. Whoa, what are all this place? Oh, this is this floor. I want to check out the lab. Before I go back to the places I've already investigated, I want to check out the lab. I want to see what Frankenstein monster they created in here. It's gonna be a monster. It's gonna be some abomination to mankind. The biolab. The biochemical weapons. That fucking knocked me out, probably. Dude, it's frozen. Well, here I am in the biolab. Dude, it's fucking freezing. It's abnormally cold. I feel like I'm in a giant refrigerator. Seriously, why is it so cold? What are these? Are these fucking ice boxes where you store bodies? Oh, why is it so cold in here? That's the first thing I need to figure out. Oh, probably because the thermostat is set real high. Maybe. There's some kind of weird machine. Something built into the wall. And on the left side, there's a bunch of glowing blue lights. But on the other side... What is this? Stack of tarps? I've been seeing a lot of those lately. Yeah, what's all the tarps? Can I not turn down the heat? Dude, I can't turn down the heat. There's a bunch of icicles hanging from the monitor. I'm surprised the surveillance camera can work with how cold it is in here. Maybe I can't do anything here yet. I'm not quite done here. I can't fucking mess with the thermostat. What are you talking about? There's some kind of weird machine, something into the wall. Some kind of horror movie or stuff. Is it a fridge for storing dead bodies? That's what I thought. Does that mean the biolab is actually a morgue? I should probably go take a closer look around. Dude, I'm gonna find all of the bodies of my fucking dead classmates in here. Sorry, I skipped all that dialogue. I thought it was repeating what I already did. I've seen something like this before, and that's it. I've seen kind of horror movies. Yeah. Can I open this? There's some kind of weird machine. Left is a bunch of glowing blue lights. There's one on the left, but the right-hand lights are off. Yeah, that they are. What the fuck am I supposed to do? How do I turn on the fucking thermostat? Oh, there's a bunch of there's a booklet here. It looks like an instruction manual. We offer an eco-friendly alternative to standard dry ice for your cavalier needs. What the fuck is cavalier? Caviter? Caviter? In addition to the germicidal lamps, we also provide an ozone generator for the removal of ethylene gas. Simply insert a catheter, and the blue light will let you know the automated systems have activated. Temperature and humidity levels will be adjusted automatically for optimum settings. With our system, anyone can keep a body fresh as a daisy as long as you need. In the unlikely event of a problem, the red light will activate and an alarm will sound immediately. The exterior is stainless steel, and we do offer an optimal leather upholstery upgrade package. This is the instruction manual for the fridge. Well, looking around, I think I get it. It seems clear to me now. It's some kind of makeshift morgue. Oh, fuck. Can I open one of these? About those lights by each slot. Does that mean someone's in them? It looks like the setup that when a slot was occupied, the blue light comes on, which would mean inside the slot lit up is blue. Another one of the victims is Biolab. I can't let my emotions take control right now. There's only one thing I can do for everyone else who's died, and that's defeat the mastermind. And to do that, I have to continue my investigation. I have no other option. Wait. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Me, Kyoko, Hiro, Aoi, Byakuya, Toko, Mukuro. One of us is still alive. Someone's alive who shouldn't be alive. This is the fucking dead of all of our other students. Fucking math. This game thinks I won't do math? Stacks of tar paper. I've seen a lot of these lately. Ah, shit. It's not one of us. It's someone else. I figured it out. Mental note. 16 bodies. However many are left. Cavalier is also known as a dead body. Or a caviter. Oh. Very well. Why is it not just saying dead body? I've already figured it out. Doesn't matter. Fucking Mukuro's alive. Body's gone. Body is gone! Shit. It's gone. Mukuro's body. Dude, I told you she fucking faked her death. It's not here. Dude, she fucking stood up and left. She's just like Hifumi. Hifumi was so smart. Hifumi and Celeste were so smart. She took advice. She took the hints. She took the steps. Maybe the body's inside the tool shed. I better go check to be sure. Yeah, probably just fucking moved over here. I didn't find anything close to a dead body. But no, if it's not here either, then it must be... Could it be in the biolab? But the corpses aren't the only thing I need to check here. There's one other thing. That tarp. The tarp played a key role in the other case, so I'd better look into it. The killer used the tarp to keep the sprinklers from getting the body wet, which means the killer might have left some clue behind here. Huh? Biolab! I've noticed this before. There's a small stamp in one of the corners from the biolab. It says biolab. And this originally came from the biolab? I say biolab a lot. Dude, fucking putting the pieces together. Yo, what's with this Mondo axe? This still doesn't make sense. This is yet to come into play. Imagine saying Afumi's smart. Listen, he might have been a fucking Coomer, but he's a little smart. That's all I really need to check here. Oh, what about the chickens? 4. They're still safe. Good. That was it. The body's gone. She fucking stood up and left. Back to the biolab we go. I've already pieced it together. Mukuro's alive. Mukuro's alive. Mukuro's controlling it. Mukuro's crawling through the vents. Dude, imagine being as small as Mukuro. And fucking outsmarting us like this. That tarps. There's a stack of tarps here. I've been saying a lot of the places. Wait, do I not need to check this place again? This is one of the fridges where they put dead bodies in. I've seen them in crime shows and stuff. So is everyone who died. Then does that mean, since Mukuro's body disappeared from the garden, could it be in here? I need to check, but I have no idea how to open this thing. Do I need to know how to open this thing? There's some kind of weird machine or something built into the wall. And on the left is a bunch of glowing blue lights. Some of the blue lights are on. The ones that are left. Wait, why do I not know how to turn them on? Oh, there's some kind of booklet here? Shit, same thing, same thing, same thing. Ah, shit, I don't know how to open the door. Alright, the tarp came from the biolab. Alright, let's check the dojo. We're still getting a bunch of stuff. I know I need to check the dojo. That was one of the things, so... Let's see what... Who'd be in the dojo? Hiro? Probably Kyoko, actually. Toko, what are you doing in the dojo? Oh, Toko, so this is where you were. What do you want? I'm so disgusted by you. You want me out of your sight? No, that's not it. I just thought maybe you found a clue. Well, I haven't. I didn't find anything. Not a single clue. I figured since this place was related to the case, it would have to have something, right? But there wasn't anything out of the ordinary here. Give it back. Give me back my precious time. Calm down, Toko.
What's your problem?
Don't tell me to calm down. Do you have any idea? Sorry, I'm fixing my chair. Do you have any idea what I'm going through right now? When everyone finds out, they're gonna call me useless, good for nothing. Nobody's gonna say that. Master will. Yep, not sure I can disagree with that. I don't want that. I'm sick of always being looked down on. Why won't anyone accept me? Well, I don't think there are any clues here, so maybe I should get going. Why would I leave? That's exactly what I would say if there were clues here. The target seems pretty far away. I'm amazed to see what some people can do with a bow and arrow. Dude, I got a coin! Is there really nothing here? Suit of armor on display. It's extremely Japanese. What about my locker? What about the locker 6? There's a bunch of wooden lockers here. We found a clue in here, but it was just the mastermind's attempt to frame Kyoko. Huh. Why did it say I needed to analyze this? Why is this everything? I don't think there are any clues here. Okay, I guess there's nothing here. Weird game. Game is trolling me. Alright, there were dorms on the 2nd floor, apparently. That it said I needed to check out. 2nd floor? I don't remember there being any doors. Or dorms. This place? Oh, that's a pool. Second floor. 3rd floor. What dorms? What? It does nothing. I need to check here. Wait, isn't this where the bathroom was? Isn't this where the secret room was? Can I go check the secret room again? I want to go in there again. This is where the bathroom cleaning supplies are stored. It also leads to the secret room. I should probably avoid going in and out of there too much. Why? Who gives a fuck? At this point... They were like... She said there were stairs or some shit. I don't know what Kyoko was talking about. Where do I need to go now? Okay, I'm gonna rely on the map. The data center where Monokuma is. Good one. So I've checked that. I've checked that. Nothing there. Normal dorms maybe she was talking about? No. What was Kyoko talking about? What's my checklist? Can I check my checklist? Where's my checklist? How do I check it? Stairs in the dorms. So what? First floor. What are dorms? Dorms are like, rooms. They're just like rooms that you stay in. There's no stairs here. Over here? Huh. What's a bathroom? Dude, I'm kind of lost. The gate's open. We can finally check out the second floor of the dorms? I thought this just led up to the second floor in general. Which means I have to do it. Wait. I thought this led to the... What? This is the second floor of the dorms. Oh, what the fuck? I thought that was just led up to the second floor, dude. I didn't know there was second floor of the dorms. It looks like some ancient ruins. Oh no, more like a battlefield. Like a bomb blew up or something. Oh, so this is where the person was sleeping. Yo, what the fuck? Holy fuck. Look at this place. Was the bed made of concrete? The bed is completely torn apart. I mean, it's not even really a bed anymore. It's just garbage. Dude, I'm still collecting money. Oh, what about the bathroom? Is Sayaka in here? I opened the door just to get a glance inside, and it immediately closed the door again. There wasn't even a hint of a bathroom. Just a big pile of rubble. What the fuck happened here? Leave the area? Wait, no. Wait, there's no cameras. There's no cameras in here. There's no surveillance. Why wouldn't you need surveillance on this floor? Huh? That doesn't make any sense. Ooh, a giraffe. Look at a giraffe. Let's check out the bathrooms. Immaculate. Almost untouched. Almost like it is taboo for a girl to enter the boys' room. Wait, let's check out the girls' room. Mess. Watch. This is a girl's bathroom. Even a place like this, I can't bring myself to go in. What the fuck am I? What's my problem? I bet you it's dirty. The giraffe room. Of course. This room is filled with lockers. It must have been used for Hope's Peak students who came before us. The class before ours. It must have used these lockers. Busted. I can't imagine any way to get this locker door open. I'm not even gonna bother trying. What about these ones? I wonder if I can open this locker. Nope. Locked. There's a card reader installed on the door. That must be how you get into the locker. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers for the locker rooms on the second floor of the school. And you have to use your e-handbooks to open those up. So does that mean? Well, let's just give it a try. I took out my handbook and read it across the card reader. And then... Shit, no luck. Maybe one of the locker's owners can open it, which means none of us can do it. Untrue. I need to find the card reader. There's a metal plate mounted on the locker. I really want to know what's inside, but there's no way. Wait, if Mukuro is dead, surely her handbook would be where all the other handbooks are. I wonder if I can open this locker. No. Ah, shit. Let's give it a try. No luck. Okay, same thing. I'll go try out... I'll go check the fucking... The spawn. After I give the rest of this place a sniff. This is a nice place. With a PC, this room doesn't really feel like a student's room. It's more of an adult atmosphere. Oh, it's the headmaster's private room. Kyoko!
Indeed.
I've been through this room several times already, but I still have one little regret. So I decided to check it out one more time. A regret? Dude, he's got his fucking booze here. This is where her dad sleeps. Her dad's hiding in here. Kyoko looked almost meek right now. So she must be thinking about something. I probably shouldn't bother her, alright? What's this? This looks like a secret door. There's a strange gap in the wall. Some kind of design mistake or a construction defect or something. It's like a hidden door. There's a gap there, but not just any normal gap. I can feel a breeze coming out.
Indeed.
A breeze? There's likely an open space on the other side of the wall. Open space, does that mean? You mean like a hidden room? I think I might know how to open it. Yeah, you bust it down. Also, it shouldn't be locked. No rooms are locked.
However...
But when I ended up getting stuck, which is the regret I mentioned. I see. The desk is, home to a computer. Must belong to the headmaster. Dude, he's got one of those pull-out trays. Lol. Give me a sec. I gotta blow my nose. What else is in here, huh? What are these two separate things? There's a PC on the desk that must belong to the headmaster. What's under that?
It would seem...
Whoever used this last looks like they were very interested in the ultimate despair. A PC still has some search results left on it. Then we might be able to get some info on the ultimate despair. There's not much, though. Nothing we don't already know.
Words.
Mr. Reaction? Alright, I'll talk to her again. The ultimate despair isn't one individual, but instead points to some kind of group. That group is possible for the tragedy, which happened 1 year ago. Fenrir's a group. Also, Golden Angel, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. They're the worst sorts of people whose driving force comes from despair. And that's all there is. Not much to it, is there? But I guess that's the best we could do as a complete Kirigiri failure. But any information about the headmaster is helpful, right? I appreciate whatever info we can get our hands on. I see. That's a good outlook to have. The ultimate despair is a group. What if we are the ultimate despair? What if all of us, the remaining students, are the ultimate despair, huh? I think I might know how to open it, but that's where I got stuck. Oh. You know how to open it? Did you figure out some kind of trick or something?
Indeed.
A very easy trick. So easy, I'm not sure you can even call it a trick. I saw a program on the PC that I think controls it. Enter the right password and the door should open up. Right up. But I don't have a clue what the password might be. As we all know, it's probably made up of letters and or numbers, but we can't really go from there. You're right, it's not nearly enough to go on.
True.
I looked through all of his paperwork, all of the files on the PC, everything I could think of. I learned more about him than I had any desire to, but nothing that might have been his password. When I think of how much time I wasted on this. Yo, Jess Slayer, thank you for the follow. It could be, dude, it's gonna be something like, it's gonna be her fucking name and her birth date. Because her dad still cares about her. It's gonna be something like that. So there's a hidden room she couldn't get into. That's what she meant by regret. I think we can assume that there must be some kind of clue waiting in there. But maybe for her, that's just a little more to it than that. Anyway, if we want to get in there, we need to figure out the password. And if Kyoko can't figure it out, no way do I stand a chance. No, wait, there might be a chance. The password could be something Kyoko wouldn't have thought of or something she didn't want to think of. For example, what about your name?
What?
Oh, sorry. I was just trying to think of what the password might be. I'm sure she hasn't tried it. I mean, it's totally understandable. After the way she talked about her dad, the idea that he would use her name as his password, knowing how she is, I bet she would never even, that thought never even occurred to her. Do you mind if I try it, just to be sure?
Well?
It's not like you need my permission. If you do want to try it, do whatever you want. Okay. Dude, I'm gonna be a genius. You know, I'm glad I thought of trying Kyoko's name, but if it's not it, that might just hurt Kyoko even more.
Hey.
If you're worried about me, Makoto, don't be. I already know that your guess is wrong. Okay. In that case, here goes nothing. I collected myself, then turned to face the computer monitor. Let me just type the password here. I turned to her full name, Kyoko Kirigiri. My hands were tense, slightly trembling, and I finished typing it in. Beep, current. Dude, I fucking called it from a mile away. I knew it. That did it? Kyoko, it worked.
Why?
Dude, I knew it. Her dad still fucking thinks about her and cares about her. Why? Kyoko? Without looking at me, she disappeared into the hidden room. She looked grim. Kyoko. Oh, shit. Oh, shit, dude. There's a present and a picture of her and her dad? Kyoko, I may as well not even have been in the room. Her gaze was fixed on only one thing. A present wrapped and covered with such joy? That's what made it so unusual. Oh, shit. Do I want to open that? I want to look at the picture. I'd better check out the suspicious present. Okay. There's a brightly colored box here. It seems totally out of place in here. The more I look at it, the more suspicious I got. Should we open it? I'm getting this kind of bad vibe from it. But I mean, we can't not open it. It's gonna be one of those detective spy glasses. Okay.
Makoto.
Be careful, Makoto. Why do you think it's dangerous? No, not dangerous. But surprising, probably. Huh?
It would seem...
If it's what I think it is, at the very least, it's not something you'll be happy to see. Wait, so you know what's in there? Just don't scream or anything. It's gonna be... It better not be his head. Are you saying it's something that'll make me want to scream? Okay, I'm just gonna open it. Yo, better not be a head. Step by heavy step, I approached the box. I took a deep breath, then took hold of the lid. Slowly, ever so slowly, I lifted it up. Light began to sneak its way into the box. I stole a hesitant glance inside and... Kyoko's advice was no use. I let out a trembling cry. Dude, it is a head! What's in the box? It was bones? Human bones. It was the last thing I ever suspected. Bright, joyful box. I mean, who could possibly imagine? Dude, it's him. It's the dad. I mean, who could have possibly imagined?
I see.
Just as I thought. What? It's him. He knew she hated him, so he thought she might be happy about it. Just as you thought. How could you have known that? I mean, there were bones in there. Human bones. Well, it's not that I was thinking of bones specifically. I just had a feeling it would be his body. That's pretty much the same thing. A dead guy in a box? My father. Huh? What about him?
Correct.
What you found in the box. Dude, this is... Oh, it takes ages for a human body to decompose. That body. That's my father. Or at the very least, what's left of him. Are you serious? This is Kyoko's dad? The same man she's been searching for? Hold on, how can you know that for sure? How do you know that's him?
So...
Given all the information we already have, that's the only possible answer. So the same person may very well be the mastermind who planned this all out. And according to the files, the mastermind is a man in his late 30s. It seems possible that even likely he's somewhere in the school right now. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but oh, he's in this school, but he's not in the school because he's dead. The killing game, only the 16 students have been in this school this entire time. Alter Ego said that the headmaster was probably here in the school, but the only ones who were alive at the start of the killing game were the 16 of us. When you put those two ideas together, it doesn't take much to assume.
In other words,
that most likely my father was in this school, but he was also dead. That's my assumption anyway. As Kyoko explained her analysis, she was completely calm. Or no, she wasn't calm. She was only trying to seem calm. She said it... What the fuck was that? Why did the notification go off? Yo, Caleb, thank you for the follow. I don't know why did I get a fucking host? Someone hosted me, thanks. I didn't get a notification, but thanks. She said it was just as I thought. She knew it was a possibility. But I have to believe that at some point, she wanted to be proven wrong. Which is why she never looked in the box herself, even though she had plenty of chances. I know Kyoko said she wanted to see her father, so she could cut off all ties. But that was all there was to it. I gave up some of that pride. In order to enter Hope's Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kurogiri detective would never do. Would she really give up her pride just for that? I couldn't help but wonder. Hidden room present. Ah, shit. this picture? It's all faded. It must be pretty old. Wait, this is a picture of... Dude, Kyoko, you said pink hair? Hey, Kyoko.
Why would you?
This is annoying. I came here to cut myself free of the past, and yet... To now find something like this? So what do you expect me to do now? Then I was right. It's a picture of Kyoko when she was a little girl. Knowing the headmaster had a picture like this all this time, he must have really cared about her.
Why?
Why? What? I wanted to face him and tell him myself, to cut him out of my life for abandoning me. That's the whole reason I came here, and now he's abandoned me again. And this time, he even stole the only opportunity I had to move on. Has there ever been a worse father? Kyoko. Photo of Kyoko and the headmaster. So what, he was the headmaster of Hope's Peak? Before it was this? Weird. What's on the desk? A headmaster's desk. It's probably hiding some kind of clue, so I really want to check it out, but I don't really want to touch Kyoko's dad's desk without her permission.
Hey.
Don't worry about me. Feel free to look around as much as you'd like.
Because...
Are you sure? Never let anything get in the way of the investigation. I don't... Okay, then, if you don't mind. Alright? Is it a will? Starting from the top, I opened all the desk's drawers and looked inside. I rummaged through each one, finding nothing but unrelated documents. But in the last drawer... Is this an e-handbook, right? And its label has, in case of emergency. Oh! The master handbook. It has to be some kind of emergency handbook in the headmaster's desk.
In other words,
a handbook with no limitations, given to the school's ultimate authority. Dude, everyone's a goddamn ultimate in this game. The ultimate authority, the headmaster. I'm assuming that's what that is. I think you're probably right. It might prove useful as we continue our investigation. Why don't you hold on to it? Huh? But Kyoko, I don't need it. If you want it, if you don't want it, go ahead and leave it here. And I guess I'll take it. Is it really okay? Dude, this will allow me to open the morgue and open the lockers. Dude, there's so many things now.
Hey.
Hey, Makoto, listen. Huh? Can I ask you a favor? Sure. What is it?
So...
I know it's completely unreasonable for me to ask you this. And I know it'll only inconvenience you that much more, but...
Hey.
Could you leave? Huh?
Correct.
Just for a little while. I'd like to be alone for a bit. Yoko. Don't worry, I'm fine. I just need to try to calm down a bit.
Just
I need to
second.
get my emotions in order. Okay, she's gonna fucking cry. I told you before about the relationship you had with your dad. How you're only connected by blood, not by heart and by soul. But maybe that picture motivated him. Maybe he'd hope to see me again someday. Is that what you were going to say? So, if so, it's just a theory. And this isn't an issue that can be settled with theories. That picture doesn't change the fact of what happened, what I went through. That problem can't be solved so easily. You're right, I'm sorry. Once I've got myself under control, I'll return to the investigation immediately. So please just give me some time to myself. Listen, Makoto, get out of there, literally. If she's asking you nicely, stop trying to fucking, like, stick around. Okay, I understand. I'll see you later. Just immediately leave. This is what someone says before they fucking break down into tears. Alright, Kyoko, I'm out. Have a good cry sesh. Is she really okay? Kyoko must have been a complete shock to her. I mean, it was a shock to me. To find out, how does this happen? How does this even happen? How does his bones even get into a box and wrapped in the first place? He just fucking die and then like his body just like fell into the box. And then like he had a string that pulled the fucking box top over it. How did this happen? Who set this up for her? There's no doubt the mastermind performed that evil deed. They killed the headmaster. Oh, the mastermind. They killed the headmaster. Killed Kyoko's father. They killed him. The headmaster is dead. Oh. The headmaster killed him. Whoops. The one leading the Hope's Peak staff, the one who finalized a plan to isolate you, was the Hope's Peak headmaster. So that same person may very well be the mastermind who planned all of this out. And according to the headmaster, a man in his late 30s, it seems possible and even likely that he's somewhere in the school. But we were wrong about that. The headmaster wasn't the mastermind, which means the mastermind's true identity is... a very, very polarizing approach. I know, but if enough puns. Say I had one of us 16. 15 of us met in the main hall. Add Mukuro to the mix and get 16. And including me, only 6 of us are still alive. 7. Everyone else is dead. No, not everyone. Yeah, that was fucked up. That's fucked up. That was meh. Yeah. Sad. Even Mukuro. Mukuro's not dead. Even she's undeniably dead. She is deniably dead. Very easily deniably dead. The body is gone. Last time that happened, Hifumi was up and about. So the ones still left are me, Byakuya, Hiro, Toko, Aoi, Kyoko, and Mukuro. Only those 6 people are still alive. There's no question. Wait, no, that can't be. I refuse to believe it. There has to be another. There just has to be. I don't believe it. I don't believe it for a second. Now let's go to the lockers. The lockers were locked. Literally. So, wait. What about this door? This is a normal door. This is a door. No, wait. Oh, this is the locker room. My bad. I thought there was another room. Oh, open. I wonder if I can open this locker. No. It's a card reader. After all, it's pretty similar to the card readers. Yeah. Does that mean let's give it a try? Took my handbook, crossed it, then no luck. Maybe only the locker's owner can open it, which none of us can do. Wait, but what about the emergency handbook I found in the headmaster's in room? Let's give it one more try. Okay. I took the emergency handbook and ran that across the card reader and... Alright, just what I was hoping for. Now let's see what we've got inside. Nope, don't see anything that could be a clue. Okay, that was a fucking waste of my time. What about this one? What about this one? Yo, this is some straight hero shit. This is hero's shit. This locker's totally disorganized. Whoever it belongs to has an organization problem in every part of their life. This is fucking hero shit. What is this? This is a crystal ball? This is a crystal ball. It can't be. There's no way he ever used this locker. It's just not possible. Dude, it's fucking... It's all kind of textbooks and notebooks stacked in no particular order, and dust everywhere. All I have to assume, whoever stuff it didn't do a lot of studying. They're an idiot, now that I can really talk, trying to act all as casual and natural as possible. I picked up one of the notebooks I saw, but the moment I looked inside the notebook, weed. Any sense of easiness I had may have evaporated. Hiro. There's no denying what I saw. Yasuhiro. Inside the notebook was written Yasuhiro Hagakure. And this are Yasuhiro? The notebook also contains a large number of notes for a variety of different classes. Which would mean he attended classes here? No, that can't be possible. I mean, Hiro came to the school at the same time as the rest of us, and we were all sucked into this evil world. We never had a chance to take any classes. So what is this notebook? Dude, it's fucking Hiro. And it's just a bunch of notes. And I've constantly said, it's always the fucking idiot. Notes? Idiots don't take notes. I told you, idiots don't take notes. They're always playing dumb. Is this a deck of playing cards? No, they're tarot cards. But wait, aren't those used for fortune telling? It's just a coincidence. That shit ain't no coincidence. Yo, I've been fucking saying it since the beginning. Launch him out the goddamn airlock. Get him out of here. Is this locker locked? Nothing. Oh, shit. Dude, well, there's a billion lockers. Dude, did I just fucking willy-nilly guess the right locker? Oh, shit, that was that one. Or this one. Okay, not those ones. My bad. This one. Ah, shit! There's a thing practically empty. Oh, shit, there was something in here. There's just one thing, some kind of pocketbook. I don't see a name written on it, so I can't say for sure who it is, but there's some writing inside. It could be important. I don't like violating the owner's privacy, but I'd better take a look. Yo, fucking... looks like a girl's handwriting. And all the letters are spaced out evenly. Like whoever wrote them was measuring them. Whoever wrote it must have been really meticulous. Huh? It was flipping through the pocketbook, but my hand froze when I got to a certain page. Well, Hero has fucking quality handwriting. I saw something familiar written here, words I'd heard before. There's a plan to turn Hope's Peak into a shelter and isolate the students here in a communal life. I decided to talk to the ones who came up with the plan directly. It just so happens to be the headmaster and my father. Kyoko? He was willing to give me some more details regarding the plan. Here's what he said. The point is to keep our students, student prodigies, safe, to keep them as our hope for the future. Only their genius can overcome disaster, and only their hope can overcome despair. For the future of our country, our world, it's not an exaggeration to call this our final hope. We must isolate our superior youth from the corrupted world to serve as the foundation for a new era. This is the only hope we have. I hope that you'll be willing to go along with this plan. So that's what my father had to say to me. As usual, he made a selfish decision without consulting anyone else. Kyoko? I can't imagine a worse father. This is fucking... Why am I finding Kyoko's end? I knew what it was, and I knew exactly who the pocketbook belonged to. Kyoko. It couldn't be anyone else. But if this belongs to Kyoko, what's it doing in the locker? And what she wrote here completely contradicts what she already told me. She said she hasn't seen her dad since he left when she was little. Dude, she's lying. I decided to talk to the only one who came with the plan directly. Just so happens the headmaster. What does this all mean? I quickly scanned the remaining pages of the notebook. I must have been looking for something that would have proved me wrong about the whole thing. But when I reached the last page, the question mark spinning through my mind just started spinning that much faster. When I looked at it, unlike the rest of the pocketbook, the writing here was messy, disorganized, scrawled. Despair walks among us, and so there's a second despair? What's this? What does it mean? Second despair. Well, if despair is a group, if the ultimate despair is a group, I have no idea. How could it possibly make any sense? There's a second despair. Despair walks among us, and so we survive. What? What? The more I see, the less it makes sense. Because these lockers, I mean, they had to belong to the previous students, right? So why am I seeing this? Why are there things in the lockers that look like they belong to the people here? A notebook that seems like it belongs to Hiro? A pocketbook that seems like it belongs to Kyoko? There has to be some kind of explanation. But what I want to figure out, I have to keep moving the investigation forward. And I have to believe in everyone. What if these were our lockers? And then the tragedy happened, and we were all part of the tragedy. But then we got a second chance at life, and now we're living on the first floor. But the events from our own tragedy still linger. I took the emergency... Yeah. Nothing. I think that's everything. So Kyoko and Hiro sus. Shit!
This is a school announcement. Is everyone working hard? Is your investigation coming along nicely?
Shit!
Well then, since you're all giving it your best, your generous headmaster will give you a little hint.
Wait, it's not happening yet?
For those of you who are interested, please make your way to the gym ASA possible.
As soon as possible? What? Now that he wants to give us a hint? It's suspicious, there's no doubt about that, but it could be a trap. But even knowing that, yeah, I'll fucking go. He said that to go to the gym, right? Sus. Definitely sus. Hiro? Oh, hey, Hiro. Oh, good. Why are you acting so surprised? No reason. You heard Monokuma's announcement, right? Are you here to find out what he has to say? Where did Hiro go during all this? Also, Hiro was nowhere to be found. Toko found. Kyoko found. Aoi found. Byakuya found. Me. I was me. Hiro? Where was he this entire time? Huh? I just did, actually. I'm on my way out. You already talked to him? What'd he say? Listen, sorry, but I gotta go. Hero, wait. There's no point in trying to stop him. He ran off like a frightened animal. Sus. Sus, but maybe just red herring for the sake of a red herring. Maybe this is just like sloppy writing. And they're just like, well, clearly now you suspect Hero, so let's make him act suspicious. I don't know. We'll have to see. I was hoping to talk to him about the notebook I found in the locker. Has he been hiding something this whole time? Sus. I'm the only one here this time. No one else wanted to hear what he had to say? If he says, oh, you're the only one that showed up, Hero's lying.
I am Monokuma!
Are you ready for your final hint? Well, it just so happens to be in the envelope on the ground in front of you. The envelope? This one? This must be the envelope. And just so you know, I won't be answering any questions about what you find inside. What? Don't worry, just get on with it. Monokuma's cryptic words didn't make me feel any better, but I picked up the envelope and opened it. What I found was a single photograph. Oh! Dude, that's everyone! Where am I? That's literally everyone. But not everyone's dead. Am I Mukuro Ikusaba? Also, Taka, very rude to be obscuring Junko like that. Very rude. It was everyone who'd come to Hope's Peak at the same time as me. What I found was a bunch of faces I recognized extremely well. Wait, but there's someone behind Sayaka. Oh, she's the only one I don't recognize. Wait, that's not true. I do recognize her. That's when Byakuya and I were in the headmaster's room and we looked at that file. Mukuro Ikusaba? Then this girl is... Wait, why? Why is Mukuro here with everyone else? And even more than that... Yo, why does Sakura get to wear her fucking wraps? Just by having everyone pose like this is weird enough by itself. And we're all wearing matching uniforms. I don't remember anything like this. And now that I'm looking at it, it's not even everyone. I'm not in the picture. I'm the only one not here. The picture has all 15 other students, but not me. Do I even exist? But I guess that makes sense. After all, I don't remember ever taking a picture like this. I went to junior high with Sayaka, but the first time I met everyone else was when I arrived here at Hope's Peak Academy. So it's natural for me not to be in the picture. But what's definitely unnatural is that everyone else is in the picture. I thought everyone was like me and didn't know each other till they got here. But if the picture is real, then could it be everyone else and just me? Everyone here except me is... How long are you gonna keep this rambling soliloquy of yours, Hamlet?
What are you gonna do?
You're kinda getting in the way standing there, you know? So, I mean, get out. But... I told you, I'm not fielding any questions.
Unbelievable.
What kind of mystery would this be if I gave you all the answers? That'd be totally out of left field. I guess that means he's done talking. Damn it. Group photo. Dude, wait. What if? Here's another what if. Here's another what if. What if this is... I've been comparing it to The Truman Show. What if this is actually like The Truman Show, and I'm the only one not in it? I'm the one being messed with. Everyone else is in on it. Everyone else is putting on a show. I'm the main star. What if it is The Truman Show? What if I am Jim Carrey? Oh no. In the end, all I found in the gym was even more confusion. And with that confusion in hand, I left the gym dejected. But then I feel like this game would get a bad rap for copying The Truman Show. So how does that count as a hint? It just made me even more confused. Is that what Monokuma was going for? Did he put together a fake photo just to confuse me? But it looks so real, so full of life. How could anyone fake that? Which would mean everyone but me. Maybe I should just ask everyone directly. That should clear this all up. No, I have to clear this all up. Let's go to Aoi. I want to talk to Aoi. Where is everyone? Archive? Why is Byakuya in the archive? Yeah, I'm Jim Carrey. Makoto's actually just Jim Carrey. Why is Byakuya chilling in the archive? Get another extension cord, eh? Yo, Byakuya, about this photo I found. Oh, Byakuya. Listen, do you think we could talk? Byakuya?
That's enough.
I have nothing to talk to you about. Don't talk to me as if we are friends. Hey, Byakuya, wait. But of course he didn't. He just walked away. What the? Why is he acting like that? Like he was purposely trying to avoid me? Yo, what the fuck? Oh, am I gonna get this treatment from everyone? Garden. Oh, owie, don't do this to me. Owie, don't do this to me. I don't know who's in here, but... I decided to visit the biolab one more time. Uh-oh. And the first thing I saw when I got there was her passed out again. Toko. She saw blood? Oh shit, she opened a fucking thing! How'd she get it open? Toko, are you okay? No, she's not dead, is she? Fucking saw blood, sneezed. What was that? You saw blood, she sneezed, turned into Genocide Jill. It's cold, super cold. It's so cold. I think I might catch a cold. If you want to take naps in places like this, I'm sure you will. Or if you want to keep taking naps, I'm sure you will.
I see.
Wait, was I asleep? I must have fainted again. I bet you were standing there just staring at me, getting all excited. I like Genocide Jill more than I like Toko. I'm not gonna lie. No, I wasn't.
Have you reached that certain age?
No, then what? Hot and bothered, straight up horny. Okay, so why did you pass out? I don't know. Last thing I remember was me waking up just now. What'd you do, Miss Morose? That's right. Your memory stops when each time you switch. Bingo bazinga. We share some basic knowledge, but our memories are still very much separate. And don't say it like it's a bad thing, just blessing as far as I'm concerned. Because even if she forgot something, I totally remember. It's like double the memory. No, it's more like half. Genocide Jack's memory. Why is that a clue? But all I want to know right now is where's my little darling? Where's my little darling? Tell me now, or I'll slit your throat. I don't know. I'm sure Byakuya is around somewhere doing his own investigating.
Yes, yes.
By himself? I assume so.
I'm
I
on
knew it. I
fire.
totally knew it. I'm total pro when it comes to this all things master. Anyway, I gotta hurry. I can't even imagine how lonely he must be right now. Kyoko's sus. Why was Kyoko here, and how did she know how to open this? Kyoko shot off, her eerie laughter echoing behind her, and I totally forgot to ask her about the picture. Well, there's no point asking Genocide Jack anyway. Besides, I have more important things to do right now. Why did Toko faint? There's gotta be a reason for it. Yeah, who is this? This was the last person to die, so this should be Sakura. The fridge, it's open. But I'm sure they were all shut tight last time I was here. That must be why she passed out.
Right.
Kyoko, just standing into the shadow of the corner. She faints so easily.
Makoto.
Kyoko, it's getting late, isn't it? Are you okay?
Indeed.
I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, you don't have to
Listen.
apologize. But listen, about this room. Well, yeah,
It would seem...
it's a morgue. Yeah.
I knew it.
Already figured that. I suspected as much. And Toko must have looked inside the fridge, seen what was in there, and well, there you have it. You knew she fainted?
Indeed.
I was on my way here when Genocide Jack came running past me. I assume she must have sneezed, but once I got inside, the real reason
It would
became clear.
seem-
I imagine she came here to investigate, and when she opened the slot there, that's when she saw the body inside and dropped like a bag of rocks. Why has everyone got to be so difficult with her?
Anyway,
We should close it up. Don't want to leave it hanging open like that. Yeah, good idea. Give me a hand with this. Kyoko approached the fridge, hand out stretched out. But suddenly she stopped. What's wrong?
listen.
Maybe we should wait a second before closing it. How come? Because Mukuro's body is in here? I don't believe that. Mukuro's corpse? Mukuro's body's inside the fridge?
see.
Just like every other time, the mastermind probably brought it up while they were in the class trial. The mastermind did it? Because they assumed we wouldn't be doing the class trial over again, I guess.
So...
You may be right. Either way, now I can finally get a good look at the body. Oh, that's right. Kyoko didn't get a chance to look at the body before the last investigation. I need to do my own examination of the corpse as soon as possible. I'm going to find a clue this time, and I'm going to grab the mastermind by the tail. And so what should I do?
So then,
Why don't you just wait over there? I'll let you know as soon as I'm finished. Wait over there? That's it? What? Yeah, sure, go ahead. I want to know whose body this is first. I can't do it. I can't look inside. Do I need to know whose body this is? I should ask Yoko about that group photo. After all, she's in it too. Don't let me interrupt your investigation, but I wanted to talk to you about something. What is it? It's about the announcement Monokuma made earlier. You mean the one about a hint or something? I didn't take him up on that offer. Why not?
because
The only reason he'd give us a hint at this point would be to confuse us or to cloud our judgment. I can solve this mystery on my own without whatever hints he may have to offer. That's a good point. I wish I could go back to do the same thing, but what's done is done, I guess. Standing here looking at her, I don't think she's hiding anything from me. Is she right? The mastermind forged that picture as a trap to confuse us? That's gotta be it. There's no other explanation. So what, I shouldn't show her it? Wait, do I not investigate? Oh. I guess I leave while she investigates.
because
Yeah, my bad. Oh, yeah, okay, I guess I leave. Oh, I can't leave. What do you mean wait over here? I've seen this tarp. Yeah, same tarp as the one I found in the garden. Has biolab. At some point, got from the biolab, took it over there. Oh, there's the hint. So I just wait over here. It's already looked through the instruction manual, but importantly. Yo, what the fuck? On the left side of the refrigerator, a bunch of blue. On the other side, these ones aren't. The blue light comes on when the slot is occupied. So when someone's in there, the blue light comes on. Looking around the number of lights that are on, including Mukuro's, there's 9 in all. 9 lights? The math doesn't add up? Okay, Makoto, I'm done. Already? Geez, that was fast.
Indeed.
Anyone can do good work if you go slow. In that case, I'll make my report brief. Did you find anything?
Indeed.
I paid careful attention to the wounds and traces of blood, but it seems highly likely that the stomach wound and the blow to the back of the head were inflicted after death. Really? The burnt tissue made things a little difficult, but I'm completely confident in my findings. That means neither of those were the fatal injury? Then what was the fatal injury? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim had been stabbed a single time through the knife, which went completely through the body, so that's irrelevant. They'd also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. Also irrelevant. The body was covered in other wounds, but these were last seen several days old. At least several days old. The only other option were the other wounds, but the file said that they were old.
Is that right?
What does it say? Where does it say they're old?
Because
Huh? All the Monokuma file said is that they were inflicted at least several days ago. I guess I don't see the difference.
wrong.
Well, the difference is immense, considering the impression they gave us. Wait! Does that mean someone didn't die? If this is Mukuro's body... What if this isn't Mukuro's body? Is this Leon's body? Leon's the only one that got fucking pummeled to pulp. Like, Leon's body got fucking riddled with baseballs. That's where all the bruises could have come from.
Listen.
You seem to be equating several days old with simply
However,
old. But that doesn't quite follow logically. Old wounds. It makes it sound like they've been there forever. Like they're not related to the murder. Are you saying they are? But we all got the Monokuma file, right? After she was killed? So if the runes were at least a few days old, there's still no way they could have had anything to do with it. But what if Mukuro herself wasn't killed within the last few days?
at the
What?
very least,
Certainly you can allow it as one of the many possibilities, can't you? One of many?
Right.
A detective doesn't have supernatural powers. There's no way to predict the answer from the beginning. Instead, the ideal detective begins by imagining as many possibilities and as many possible scenarios as they
in
can.
other words,
They envision these possibilities without prejudice, without bias, using only their logic and common sense. Then, as they investigate, they test what they find against each of these possibilities. Of course, me telling you this doesn't mean you'll be any good at detective work. But beyond using that to solve this particular mystery, you should keep that in mind for the future. Kyoko's account.
Hey,
But if there's anything else you'd like to know about the condition of the body, now's the time. Let me tell you. Is there a penis? Come to think of it, there was one thing. Earlier when I was looking at Mukuro's profile, it listed her height and weight. 5 foot 7 inches, 97 pounds. Vitals were 31, 22, 32. Did I get that all right? You remembered all of that? They are indeed consistent with the corpse. What? I thought that was on page 2. Wait, that was on page 2. Kyoko didn't get page 2. Dude, Kyoko's sus. So then...
Indeed.
Wait, did I just tell her? And don't forget about the Fenrir tattoo. That's absolutely no mistake.
Indeed.
Our victim in this case, without a doubt. Mukuro Ikusaba. I don't buy it.
And?
And all you... Is that all you wanted to ask? Yeah, I think so. Then it looks like we have no further business with Mukuro's body. Let's get going. It's kind of chilly in here. Oh, wait, we're not going to put the body back? Do you think it's kind of sad leaving it out like this?
Why?
Sad. Did you forget she was our enemy once? A part of the ultimate despair? Dude, what if the ultimate despair is a Kirigiri tradition? It still looks... But she still got killed. She's like a victim. Have you ever heard of the phrase, you reap what you sow? Well, yeah, but still. You really are naive, you know that? It's quite... What? Double click on accident? It's really quite appalling. But she could have abandoned me. But she decided to help me instead. So for someone like that, what does it mean to be naive?
So then...
I think we've done all we can do here. Back to our separate investigations, yeah? Wait, hold on. I still have one more thing to do. Something I need to talk to Kyoko about. Oh, the book. I need to ask her about the pocketbook. If I don't do it now, I could do it at the investigation. Sus? Do I bring it up now? Hey, Kyoko, I did have one last thing. I know I shouldn't, but I feel like I have to ask. Go ahead then, out with it. Have you not seen your dad since you got here? What?
So...
What do you mean? Well, you know, all those lockers on the second floor of the dorms? I do, yes. But to get into any of those lockers, you need a handbook of whoever the locker belongs to. Actually, I managed to get them open by using that emergency handbook. The one you found in the headmaster's hidden room. So did you find anything worthwhile in the lockers? I found a pocketbook, and after looking through it, I think it must be your pocketbook.
Why is that?
What makes you say that?
Because...
Like I said, only the locker's owner should be able to get into it, right? I can't imagine those lockers belong to any of us. After all, we only got access to that area just recently. What I'm saying is there's no way that I could have had access to any of those lockers, and if I did have a pocketbook, why would I ever bother putting it in a locker? Everything you said just makes perfect sense, but there was something written inside about the headmaster, about your father.
What? If that's true...
What does that mean? That video is real too? What video? The first blackmail we got? Makoto, I think everything is finally starting to fit together to reveal a cohesive picture. Although I'm afraid that picture might be worse than anything we could have imagined. What are you talking about? I need to go investigate those lockers right now. I need to confirm what you just said with my own 2 eyes. Oh, let me give you the headmaster's handbook. That way you can...
So...
That won't be necessary. If I'm right about this, I shouldn't have any problem opening the locker with my own handbook. After all, it would seem that it's my locker? Your locker. If you watch this, it'll all make sense. Urgent interview. Interviews? A DVD? And it says urgent interviews. I found it in that hidden room after you left.
Anyway...
I don't have time to explain exactly what I think it means, so just watch it and see for yourself. I think you'll realize what exactly it means. You'll understand why you found my pocketbook in a place none of us could have ever seen before. But dude, we're gonna unveil the mystery. None of this makes sense right now. But I guess that means there's some more important clues on this DVD. Nice.
Makoto.
Okay, now it's my turn. Do you have a second to listen to me ramble? Uh-oh.
In other words...
So as it turns out, the arrangements I made didn't stick. What I mean is, I'm less and less sure of everything, even my own feelings. You're talking about your dad, right? I can never find the answers to the question I wanted to ask for the rest of my life. And all because of the mastermind.
However...
But there's one thing I am sure of. When it comes to the mastermind, there's no room in my heart for forgiveness. I swore to destroy the mastermind. This is just one more reason to follow through on that. Kyoko's eyes burned with the fire of determination. The determination to defeat the mastermind. It's strange to be confronted with his death and suddenly feel this way. I couldn't care less if my father had found happiness.
Why?
So why is it? Why does it bother me so much to know how he suffered? It's ridiculous. There's just no understanding it, I guess. She let out a small laugh as she said it, but her smile was filled with sorrow. So that's just it. So that's it for my ramblings. There's still so much to do before I can consider my task complete. Yeah, you're right. But keep this in mind. There is only ever one absolute truth. Whether that truth serves justice or suffering. Whether it's the greatest truth or the worst. What do you mean?
Makoto.
Even if the truth you uncover is filled with hopelessness, you still can't give up hope. Absolutely not, because all I can do now is keep moving forward. That's pretty much all I'm good at, you know? Indeed. Sorry if that was strange.
So then.
Anyway, I need to get going. I'll see you at the class trial. Leaving behind that final farewell, Kyoko is gone. I better get going myself. I got that DVD from Kyoko. I had you to the AV room. Alright, Kyoko said something about hopeless truth. But no matter what happens, I won't lose hope. But even if it's the worst truth in the world, I can't afford to lose. Yo, why was Byakuya being such a cunt? Should I check on everyone else? Let's check on Hiro. What's Hiro up to? Why is he in the garden? Is he counting chickens? Why is he in the garden? Is he gonna talk to me? Is he gonna be mad? Yo, what are you doing here? Hey, Hiro. Oh, Makoto, what's going on with you? Every time I see you, you freak out like that. Sorry, but I'm in a big hurry. Dude, maybe, now that I think about it, I think the lockers might have just been a setup. Monokuma already can plant evidence, go wherever they want. Maybe Hiro's just freaking out because he's lost all of his valuable possessions. And so he's like fucking running around. Once again, he ran off like a terrified rabbit. Hiro, what's wrong? I still wasn't able to talk to him about that notebook I'd found. It's still like he was avoiding me, like he was afraid of me. Why? I think this is a red herring. Monokumas can plant evidence. He's done it before, he could do it again. Where's Aoi? Aoi! I want to talk to Aoi before I go into the AV room. Is Aoi gonna talk to me? Can she be nice to me? I need someone to be nice to me. So this is where you've been hiding. Listen, I was hoping to talk to you. Makoto? Sorry, gotta go. Yo, what the fuck did everyone show to me? Why is everyone afraid of me? She ran off so fast. Didn't even have time to ask her to stop. Hina, why? Why won't you talk to me? Yo, why is everyone freaking out? What happened? Did everyone get a hint from the headmaster? Byakuya? Hiro? Hina? What about Toko? Where's Toko in all this? Where is Toko in all this? That's the AV room. Archive, that's where I found Byakuya. Did Toko just run off into the ether? What the fuck? Alright, I guess let's go to the AV room. Dun, dun. Where's the AV room? Over here. Over here and around the corner. Yo, let's get another movie going on in here. Jesus. I just splashed water everywhere. Alright, let's play it. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Get my snack, get some M&Ms. Let's see what happens. A movie. I better take a look. I took the DVD Kyoko game and put it into the player. It said that it was playing, but nothing appeared on screen. I stared into the black of the monitor. It must have only been for a few seconds, but to me it felt like an eternity. And then all of a sudden, an image appeared. Sayaka? Oh, this is the headmaster interviewing us all, probably. It took me by total surprise. I hadn't seen Sayaka in who knows how long, and there she was.
Then, are you ready to begin?
Dude, the headmaster, he's just interviewing the students. The voice I heard was the man positioned to the one on the side of the screen. It was the voice of a middle-aged man.
I apologize, but I hope you don't mind if I record our conversation. I'm a little slow, you know. I never really got the hang of taking notes while having a conversation.
It sounded like he was trying to make a joke, but Sayaka's tense face didn't move a single millimeter. Yo, this better not be a fucking casting couch.
So this video is meant to serve as a kind of contract substitute. It's not that I don't trust you guys. It's more like insurance. So please don't worry too much.
Insurance.
Now then, let me get straight to the point.
Why is Sayaka speaking? Are we hypnotized? What's happening?
There is a chance that you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
You want me to accept that? Yeah, Sayaka would never agree to that. Sayaka was obviously at a total loss. It made total sense. Who would agree to spending the rest of your life in this school? Dude, the rest of your life in this school. Day one, the rest of your life in this school, she already tried to murder someone. There's no way she would agree to this. I accept. Bullshit, she's hypnotized. What?
Thank you. And I'm sorry about all this.
Yo, we're fucking hypnotized.
Well,
What's happening?
I can promise you that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, I give you my word.
As if on cue, that's where the video cut out. There's a lot I hadn't understood up until now. But this, only this, I simply couldn't comprehend what I'd heard. Because I know how much Sayaka wanted to get out of here. I know how much she wanted to escape and pursue her dreams with her friends again. She wanted that so bad. She tried to frame me for murder. Yeah! That's exactly what happened. So why? Why would she say yes to living here for the rest of her life? And I sat there thinking about it. I noticed a sudden light. Also, I still haven't forgotten about the fact that I've like essentially been possessed by Sayaka at the end of chapter 1 when I was like, oh, like I can read minds or whatever. I haven't forgotten about that. It hasn't come into play, but I haven't forgotten about that. I sat there, I noticed a sudden light. On the monitor, the video I thought was finished flashed back on screen. My eyes darted back to the screen. And if I was confused before, what I saw next pushed me right over to the edge. What I saw was me. Impossibly, undeniably me.
So, Makoto, before we begin, I should let you know that I'll be recording our conversation.
Why am I so angry?
Yes.
Me and the headmaster were looking at each other. He and I were having what seemed like a fairly normal conversation. But I, in the here and now, had absolutely no memory of it. I had no memory of ever meeting the headmaster, much less sitting down to talking to him like
Now,
this.
Shall we get straight to the point? Makoto, there's a chance you may have to spend the rest of your life here in the school. Can you accept that?
Yes.
This can't be real. I said yes.
I'm sorry I'm putting you through all this.
Yo, who fucking hypnotized me? Who's the ultimate hypnotist?
Well, I mean, we don't have much of a choice, do we?
Wait, we don't have a choice? Wait, does this have to do with the ultimate tragedy?
But I promise that as long as you're in this school, I will do everything I can to protect you.
Oh wait, I don't think this is a bad guy. I think we all actually came here willingly. I think we were the best society had to offer. But then some shit went wrong.
As the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, that's the very least.
And then
I
we
can
lost
do
our
for
mind,
you.
or we lost our memory for some reason. I don't know what happened, but interesting. What the fuck is happening? Once again, the video cut out. From there, the video repeats the same scene again and again with the others. Byakuya. Toko. Hina. Eminem. Everyone. They all said that they agreed to live in this school forever. Alright, I can't find it. It's lost forever. They said they all agreed to live in this school forever, and then Kyoko. Her interview with him had been recorded just as clearly. Without a doubt, she had met him. She sat down with the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy, her father, and when she asked her his question, she answered the same as everyone else. She accepted a life within the school. Just as Kyoko's interview was wrapping up, the monitor suddenly went black. Huh? It wasn't just the monitor, the DVD player itself had apparently turned off, which of course meant that the DVD wasn't playing anymore. What the heck just happened?
Say what?
Oopsie, looks like it broke out of service. What just happened? Did it break just now?
Dad.
Now then, when doesn't matter. Failure can strike anywhere, anytime. Now that's what failure is, right? No, what a cunt. Failure my ass, you cut the power on purpose. Well, whatever. Even if I watch the whole thing, it'd just be more of the same. He asked them the question, they all say yes. I couldn't help myself. I let out a huge exasperated sigh, but as I did, I remembered something.
That's right.
I'm choking on M&M. I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect.
It would seem...
I thinking back on it, that's the point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I'd come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would you make you forget all that? Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine. It happened by chance. It seems it was much too convenient. A convenient outcome. Something that seemed too obviously work in favor of the mastermind. So does that mean I've lost my memory too? Dude, do none of us have memories? None of us have memories? I gotta fix my hair. What about the others? Have we all forgotten, or... Interview DVD has been updated. Hint? Hint?
For anything that has a start, there has to be an end.
Shit.
And if the end comes, then that means it's time for a fresh start.
Shit.
There is no night that doesn't have a dawn. Although that dawn is totally pitch black, there is no storm that won't eventually end. Of course, then that leads to drought. But as I said, every end is the promise of a new beginning.
So I still don't know who the killer is. If the fucking description of
Which is why
Mukuro's
I'm
body?
Sure we'll get to meet again, because the end is only the beginning.
If Mukuro's body really was Mukuro's body, someone's still alive. There's still one unaccounted for student that is alive.
Anyway, let's get started. The beginning of the end of the class trial.
But who?
Everyone gather once again at you know where.
It's about to begin again. The class trial is going to start. The final class trial, the last time all of our lives will be on the line. Our last hope and despair are on the line. I don't have a choice. I have to do this. Okay, then. Every time this music kicks in, I'm like, fuck yeah, this is the end. This is the end, boys. This is where it begins and happens.